Hello everybody, this is Fronito Bobbin here, and welcome back to Train Simulator Classic, where today we'll be doing yet another scenario. Well, okay, that's gonna become the usual in these videos, but we're doing another one this time. This of course in the UK, but as a UK route, we'll be playing on the East Coast Mainline today. Yeah, East Coast Mainline, one of the most prestigious and well-known routes in the UK. And today our motor part will be the Class 700. Yeah, we'll be doing a Class 700 Thameslink service here on the East Coast Mainline from London to Peterborough. And this is actually a workshop scenario. This is called Weekday Workings on the East Coast Mainline, Thameslink 1P06 King's Cross to Peterborough. That is a downloadable scenario you can actually get off the workshop, which of course utilizes Class 700 on the East Coast Mainline from London to Peterborough. And the scenario description is a little bit messed up, but basically we're going to be doing a cold startup in the yard. Then we'll head over to King's Cross, and then we will do a pretty standard Thameslink service from King's Cross to Peterborough. So, let's get to it. Before we get on the rails, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. Alright, and here we are loaded in. You can also drive unit number 70011 today. You'll be needed to start for cold start and drive to King's Cross, where they run service number 1P06 to Peterborough. Okay, now, they actually have a bit of a programmed thing here in the scenario that says us up the train, but they don't really work right, so I'm going to have to do this manually. But anyway, here we are then in the Class 700 here in the Hornsey Depot. And yeah, and our train here is in a cold start, so we need to get a big technical here, and we're going to start it up. So I have the manual right in front of me here. So first we need to hold down Z. There we go. Yep, okay, I have the manual in front of me, so I need the tutorial. Okay, so that's everything turned on. Now I need to hold Shift W to put in the master key. And alright, there's the AWS. That's all figured out. Alright. Oh, F. There we go. Alright, so okay, depending on which part mode you're in, require these. I'm just on the cab light here real quick because it's there we go. That's weird. Right, I need to change it to I think it's AC, right? Because we are running overhead, so I think we're putting AC. Alright, turn that on. Okay. And I think that is going to put up the pantograph. Let me check. I hope I did this right. I forget the difference between AC and DC. But we're running overhead, so I will need overhead current. Although I can't check. I don't know for sure if the pantograph is actually up. Okay. Alright, yeah, I did press on. So we should. Or is it DC? I don't remember. I think DC is third rail, because remember, this is a dual voltage unit. Which actually has the ability to run on overhead and third rail. However, we will only be running on overhead today. As we're in the East Coast Mainline. Although I can't seem to check if the pangraph's actually up. So I may have done this wrong already. Let me try DC. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the difference between AC and DC, unfortunately. What about do auto? Will that work? Or is that going to mess it up? I don't actually know. Oh, there's a train coming. Oh, never mind. Oh, hang on. I think it worked. There's a bit of noise here. Oh, hang on. No, I did something. Let's do AC. Try to see if this works. Yeah, I noticed the pantograph isn't raising up. I don't know if that's a visual glitch, or if that's just how it's supposed to, or if I did something wrong. I don't know. I do have quite a long time to set this up, by the way, so it's fine. Oh, meanwhile, the oh yeah, the brake reservoir is rising up. So yeah, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it says once the power supply switch stops flashing, your train is now connected to relevant power mode. You must now wait for the main reservoir pressure to build to 7.2 bar once until you'll be able to obtain brake release. Okay, yeah. So now that is rising up. It's a bit of time, so we can just let that go. Turn off the actually let's leave the DRA on until we actually get on the road here. Then, now, yeah, the train is moving. No, it's not moving. It's on, but the pantograph doesn't actually seem to be raised up. So I guess that's just a visual glitch, which might actually fix itself once we get on the road. All right. Well, I'm just gonna assume then that everything is now turned on. Yep, the power mode is it's not flashing. So I'm going to assume that the train is on. And that should be good to go. Alright, now I need to actually figure out how to set the rest of the train to actually get it. So we can move. Let's see, that's on. Hang on. Where's the thing? Hang on, where's the table of contents? Come on, there it is. Oh, it's not the driver's cab. That's on page 18. Okay, so we need to set the actual driver's cab now. Now that we're in here, let's see. Okay, yeah, we already done the AWS and the thing. Oh yeah, turn off the our DRA because I just. Yep, there we go. All right, are any trains going by? I know there's some AIs in this scenario. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we can also set the destination. Does this actually work, by the way? Hang on, let's see. F7 or F8. Nope, that doesn't seem to work. Alright, well, maybe it'll work once we get on the road. Alright, so, okay, well, the brake is still releasing. Alright, well, I think that's all ready to go. I will keep the manual handy just in case I need it. But we should be good to go. And yeah, the brake is slowly releasing, and eventually we should be good to go. Okay, well, since we have some time then before we actually get a move on, you may have already guessed this by now. However, this particular Class 700 that I'm driving is with the Armstrong Powerhouse Enhancement Pack. Yeah, I forgot to say this at the but I meant to say it now. Yeah, this Class 700 that I'm driving is with the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 700 Enhancement Pack installed, because, you know, by default, it's a pretty bare bones train. I was actually able to get this train pretty cheaply, actually, when it first came. Well, okay, sometime after it came out. Yeah, I remember the 700 came out. Actually, it was early 2022, and well, typical dovetail. It wasn't in the best state. You know, it was pretty. Let's turn the cab light off since I'm. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got visibility here anyway. Oh yeah, but I've also turned up the what was it? The sunlight intensity on one of the brightness settings in the within the game, so I can so you guys can see them, because as you can see, it is early in the morning. I think the sun hasn't even risen up yet, so yeah. Although I do think we'll see the sun rise eventually as we move along in this scenario. But anyway, as I mentioned, yeah, this train does have the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement installed, which does make the train, well, I guess it depends on who you ask. I remember I actually watched a review. I think it was by Yowie. Did a review of the Class 700 actually with the Armstrong Powerhouse pack, and I guess he said that pack didn't make much improvement to this train. So yeah, I guess if you're like a diehard British rail fan or just diehard Class 700 fan, yeah, this may not be the best representation of the Class 700 out there. But for me, as an American who's never seen these trains in their life, it's pretty good for me. And I just realized that I never installed the branding patch. Oh. Whoopsies. You know what? I'm actually gonna go do that right now, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we are, and yep, now the patch has been installed. I got Thameslink branding on it, which is cool. And it looks to me like the simulation is exactly how I left it. Yep. Okay, so we have the master key still in. Yeah, hopefully the save game thingamajig has done its job, but it looks like it has. Yeah, I guess sometimes save game might mess things up a little bit, but hopefully everything is good to go here. I hope it is anyway, because otherwise. Oh, hello. Hang on. Oh, we got a train. Ah, balls. Hang on. Oh, the train's going invisible. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's something else I forgot to do. Oh. I forgot to install the PCX file for the reskin. Okay, I guess I'll do that right now as well. Alrighty, I'm now back once again. Quite a bit later, actually, than where I left you guys. I hope this is still working, by the way. Yeah, I've had to do this now. This is actually my third attempt at doing this. So, I loaded the game up after I fixed the invisible train, which we'll see in just a second. And I played through the scenario. Oh, there it is. There's the, yep, there it is. Yep. Third time I'm saying this. The Class 387 in the Great Northern Livery. Yes, sir. Yep, that was the train that was invisible, but now I've installed the GeoPCX files, and now it's working correctly. Alrighty then. Anyway, I guess I'll describe what actually happened. So first time I loaded the game in, after fixing it, I took off, when I thought I was supposed to go to King's Cross. Then I actually got to King's Cross, and then the red bar that's supposed to cross along wasn't there, so I was like, okay, scenario broken. Okay, so then I went into the scenario editor to check to see if everything was good. And there, I found out that, oh, you actually have to wait wait until a certain point to get a message, and then you can set off. Okay, but then I did memorize the time that you're supposed to take off, so then I just assumed. I thought it was 5:51 that the message was going to pop up, but no, it turns out it was actually 5:52. So then I set off too early, and it actually marked me as a fail with the objective, which obviously no good because, you know, since this is a standard scenario, if you fail one objective, you fail the entire scenario. Like, once you mess up, then that's it. If you want to get, like, a check mark, I mean, you can still continue with the scenario, but if you actually want to get the check mark, you have to complete all the things properly. So, yeah. And then I found out that the objective, actually, the one that's supposed to give you the message, is actually hidden from the task view. So if you go here, you can see that you're supposed to stop at King's Cross Platform 8, right? Which is fair enough, but what they don't tell you is that you're supposed to wait until a certain point until you get a message, and then you can take off. Because if you take off too early, then the game just all messed up, and then there's no going back and start all over again. So, yeah. So this is my third attempt. I'm now trying this, but now I should know everything that I need to know. So hopefully we can pull up the King's Cross, do our thing, and then eventually we can turn the train around, go to the other end, and then actually do all these objectives to drive all the way to Peterborough. Yeah. So, yeah. Tell you what, today definitely became a lot more chaotic than I anticipated going into today. I thought it was just going to be just a simple, you know, do the scenario. I mean, I know it wasn't going to be, like, super straightforward, because this is a pretty long scenario, actually. Almost 2 hours, actually. So I was like, okay. And then everything happened, so, yeah. Alright, well, fingers crossed. We figured everything out. We know how to play the scenario. And we should be good to go. Yeah, we have all the braiding patches installed. We got the Thameslink on the train. And we've got the Class 37 reskin fixed. So, hopefully, now, we will be good to go. Because I swear, I'm about ready to just discard this whole video and not even do video, but at the same time, I don't have anything else, so I gotta record this video if I want to put out a video this Saturday. And, yeah. Alright, well, since I'm here, I might as well do the reverser. No harm in doing that. So, yeah, which is weird because I played this scenario a couple years ago. I guess I should mention this. This isn't actually the first time I've played this scenario. I have played it before. It was a couple years ago when I first got the Class 700. But back during that point, the scenario played just fine. So I come in today and I've had to restart the scenario. Well, restart the whole scenario, but come back this point twice now. Oh, hello. Another Class 700 there. Yeah. Alright then. And there she goes. Okay, so yeah, I will be now slightly annoyed right now because of all this trouble I've had to go through, but hopefully, everything goes right from now on. Anyways, so we're actually here at the Hornsey Depot, which you guys may remember. Well, if you're long time viewers, you may remember this yard from Bill and Ted Season 2. Yeah. Actually, this was the location that Bill and Ted actually stayed at during their stay here on the East Coast Mainline. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then go watch Bill and Ted Season 2. Yeah. Alright then. So, hopefully everything works. I'm going to pull in the King's Cross. And then from there onwards, we should be good to go. Another thing I actually discovered on the Class 700 is that the, when you do the door thingamajig, the doors don't actually open up like they do traditionally. Like, if you're a long-time player of Train Sim Classic, you will know that, if you hit T, which is, well, you're supposed to hit T, then of course opens the doors, the pads get on off as normal, right? Well, this here works a little bit differently in the sense that it does have the T function, but to actually physically open and close the door, I had to hit a separate button for that. Which is weird. Yeah, I don't know why that is. And anyway, yeah, in case I haven't said this already, I am driving the Class 700 with the Armstrong Powerhouse Enhancement Pack installed, because there's actually a few Armstrong Powerhouse packs you actually had to install because they're actually required for the scenario. So you have the Class 700 Enhancement Pack, which is the main thing. And I also got enhancement for the Class 800, which we'll see in the scenario. In fact, I think there's one coming right around the corner, actually. Yes, it is. Yep, there it is. Oh, come on. Yep, there's Class 800, or 801 or something. Which is in the Lumo livery. It's a very basic livery. Yeah. By the way, what is Lumo? I was a novella in AR. You know, it's been running on the East Coast Mainline now for a few years now, since like 2018. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, in about 30 seconds in game time, we will be leaving. And I know this now because I've actually checked this. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we should get on the road. But yeah, I have the Class 700 pack installed, obviously. I've also got the 800 pack, as well as the Class 91. Yeah, we'll be seeing that in the scenario as well. And a couple of Steam DLCs as well to make the scenario actually work, as well as some reskins. So yeah, a lot of third-party stuff I had to get to make the scenario work, which is, I mean, fine, you know, because, I mean, you know, the more the merrier, which means we have a more realistic driving experience rather than just having, like, a blank 800, like the one that you get in the default game with the Sprout, or just a, you know what I mean, you know the drill. Okay. Alright, trains that warmed up and ready to depart. Please proceed to King's Cross, where you'll be allocated to platform 8. Alright, now we can depart. Alright. Alright, let's go. Alrighty then. Alright, on the move, and hopefully, we'll be able to pull into King's Cross, and the game will work. Yeah, because the first time, I set off so early that I think I actually was sent on the wrong path, and it didn't send me on the path I'm supposed to go, because I'm supposed to go via a location called, I think it was called, actually I don't know what it was, but whatever. We should be good to go though. That was a 387 here. Yeah, there you go. However, this is not the pack enhancement, because Armstrong did make a enhancement pack for the Electro Stars and stuff. But this is actually the Super Alps reskin, which I actually made years ago. Oh, there's a 800 behind us, or 801. I guess IET is the proper name for them. There it goes. Alrighty then. I didn't see him though. I think it's because I took off so early that I would have seen him. But there you go, Class 801, which is coming to a stop here for some reason. Yeah. Well, luckily we're clear to proceed through, hopefully. I think they stopped to let us go through, which is fair enough. Alrighty then, so hopefully everything works. A couple other enhancements I just to get. Oh, that's a Class 717. Yeah. There he goes. Yeah, a couple other enhancements I have installed as well, though, is the, well, as you see, the Armstrong Prowess Track Enhancement Pack, which gives us a better looking track, as well as the Armstrong Prowess Skyward Enhancement Pack. Another train, wow. Yeah, a lot of traffic here. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of AI trains in this scenario. Alright. Is that a red light? No. Okay. I noticed the shoes are down. Unless it's supposed to be down. I don't know. I think the paragraph is still down, but oh well. One other thing worth mentioning about this this train actually in real life, well, as well, you probably already noticed this, but this train is actually dual voltage, which means it has the ability to run on overhead as well as third rail. Yeah, how for this scenario though, we'll be running exclusively in overhead, since that's what the East Coast Mainline is. It's all overhead. Yes. Alright. Okay, so let's go up to King's Cross. Yeah. Senior still loading up. Yeah, the frame is not the best right now because we're in a densely populated area as well as an area with a lot of AI trains, so yeah. There's the signal. Oh yeah, all the way up slow. Yeah, oh yeah, it wanted me to go to that marker. Yeah, that's another invisible thing they have. I'm not sure what happened the first time though. Oh well. Maybe because I failed that first objective, it messed the game up, so yeah. But now that I've done everything properly, I should be good to go. Also, the joint sounds on this thing, they sound cool. And the run sounds too. Oh, there's a red light. Yep, as per usual. Oh, hang on. Oh, the tram's gonna race us. Never mind. Alrighty then. Oh, maybe we're about to arrive at King's Cross. So yeah. I guess now would be a good time to mention how I actually got this class 700. I actually did purchase it from the hello. 801. All the same. But anyway, I did actually purchase this from the Steam store. It was actually on a sale, though. Because I actually remember when this 700 first came out, yeah, a lot of people were pointing out how bad the sounds were, and yeah, the default sounds of this thing are pretty bad. Yeah. But luckily, a Armstrong Powerhouse pack came out. Not too long, actually. In fact, I was actually surprised how quickly that Armstrong Powerhouse was able to put together a pack for this thing. Almost as if they either rushed it or just had it ready to go before it even released. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's the rest of theirs erroneous, but at least I know the next one is actually for... Oh, hang on. Oh, never mind. These things are close right to the platform. Hang on. Yeah, we could drive right in. Okay, let's go. That's 700 there. Yeah. But as I was saying before, I think, yeah, so this train is actually, dual voltage. And you can actually tell which, voltage is in, because this train, if it's in third railroad, it actually makes the iconic, UFO sound, that the electric Desiros are known for. I say known for. you might know what I mean. However, if you're in overhead mode, which we're right now, you get a different sound, which is pretty neat. Well, as per real life. And yeah. But I got this train on sale for, I think it was like 60% off or something. I got the thing for like $7. I think even Dovetail knew that how bad of a product this was. So don't think just discount it right from the get-go. Hopefully I haven't forgot to mention anything else here, because I was talking about a bunch of stuff beforehand on the recording, which you're now not going to see because I've gotten rid of it because it's just well, I'm not going to use it for the video. Yeah, there's no point including all this other stuff because it's just going to make the video even longer. Like I said, there's going to be a pretty long video, so I'm not going to include stuff that's just not necessary. Okay, well, now that we're here, this should work. Alright, let's bring it to a stop. And there we go. Alright, now it works. Alright then, King's Cross. Here we are. Number things here, we got the class 700. We also got a couple of 800s, or 801s. It is an 801, couple of 801s here. Oh, here we go. Alright, you'll now drive service. Service Peterborough calling at stations. Once you have fixed ends, please reach doors to allow the passengers aboard. Oh. Okay. As a driver only operation service, you need to. Yeah. Man, you shouldn't have written out so many instructions to actually do this. Alright, well, thankfully, I will be able to do this. Actually, since I'm here. Oops, I unpaused the game. Okay, let's actually do this. There we go. Right, now, we also need to change cabs. So let me try to do that in the manual. If I can. I think there's another procedure to that as well that I'll have to do. I don't think it's going to be as simple as switching cabs. Although maybe it is, I don't know. Alright, well, you know what? I think I'll just put the... Yeah, put it into there. And... I guess I can just go ahead and change cabs. I don't know. Alright. And we'll do Control Plus. Okay. Actually, I should have the cab light as well since I won't be here now. No. Off. Oh. Was off. Okay. Alright, I'll change cabs now. And should be able to do this.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Okay. Oops. There we go. Remember what button that was. Alright, reverser. And we'll take out the DRA. Oh, train's leaving. Hello there. Alright. I think it's a TU. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so it's U and O to open and close the doors. Alright. And there goes another train. Also, now that we're in a slightly less densely populated area, the frame rate's improved. So we do a little bit of rail fanning. Okay, you know what though? I hope I don't need the iPad for anything else. I was able to figure out how to do the things. I'm going to put this over here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I figured out my iPad in front of me, so now I should know how to write this thing. It's not that the manual right in front of me on my computer, but there you go. And there goes 700. Alrighty then. Well, took quite a lot of messing about. Oh, even the headlights changed. Oh, even the... Okay, yeah, this is cool. By the way, which side is that going to represent from the thing? I don't know. No, I don't know, whatever. Alrighty then. Wait, can I go beneath the... Okay, yeah, I can. Alright. Okay, so we will be departing at 6:17, so yeah, we're going to be here for a little while before we have to get on the road. So, yeah. Oh, good one. So, and welcome to London King's Cross, which is another location that actually Bill and Ted visited in Season 2. And, yeah, there's also Price Track Handsome Pack, and, yeah. Pretty good visual here, actually. I always remember I'm going to save the game again, actually, before I depart, so I can actually come back here and get the screenshot later. I guess since I'm here, then let's talk about some stuff then to do with this scenario. So yeah, like I said, there's a scenario that you can download right from the workshop, but like I said, it requires a number of add-ons. So you know, from Steam as well as third party. I got the Class 700, obviously. Oh, this actually comes with the route. This turns out to buy the train separately. But also have to get the Class 91. I think you also have to get the class. Oh yeah, you also have to get the South London Network route to get the Class 387, although it's 375 into a reskin to Class 387, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I also got the Class 180 and the 66 for some background stuff as well. So yeah, yeah, I know it's just like a lot of add-ons, but luckily I have all of them, so yeah, that's neat. And like I mentioned earlier, you also have to get some enhancements as well. You have to get the Class 700 enhancement as well as the Class 800 enhancement and the Class 91 enhancement as well. You also have to get a reskin pack for the Class 91 and a reskin for the Class 375 37 thing, if you know what I mean. Although all the stuff is linked in the scenario description in the workshop, so you should be good to go. Yeah, just install everything and stuff, and you should be good to go. I say install everything. I actually messed up twice before we even started. I forgot to install the branding patch, actually for both the Class 700 as well as the Class 800. But now all the branding is there, so that should be good to go. And also don't forget to actually copy over the GOP CDX files for the Class 375 as well. But yeah. Alrighty then. And I guess I'll say this one more time. I actually got this Class 700 on quite a discount not too long after it came out. And yeah, here's those other enhancements as well I've installed. I also have the Armstrong Prowess Track Enhancement Pack as well as the Skywell Enhancement Pack. Those are just optionals, though. You don't have to get those add-ons to play the scenario, although I decided to install them anyway just to make it even more realistic. So, yeah. And in case you're wondering, well, Fronty, you've got a lot of Armstrong Prowess enhancements. And yes, indeed, I have. But don't worry, I didn't pay for all of it. Yeah, I got in a certain other way that I won't mention as not to annoy anybody. Yeah, well, there's a train coming. I think he stopped. Yeah. I think with bench, I guess, if I haven't said this already, is the red light issue. Now, if you remember, if you watched last week's video when I drove the Northeast Corridor, Washington, Baltimore route, after all, the signals were all just red by default, and they were broken for some reason. And unfortunately, looks like we might be encountering that again for this scenario, so I'm going to have to constantly hit the AWS thing, which is rather unfortunate, but not much I can do about that at the moment. I think it was going to keep persisting, but it looks like it is, so I think I'm going to have to investigate and find a fix for that. Another thing I may as well mention as well, in case I haven't already, is I am actually playing this game on the most recent public beta release. So if you don't know what I mean, for this game you can actually get a public beta version, which basically means that you can get updated versions of the game before they're actually released and made like the bog standard, if you know what I mean. Now, for the longest time, I haven't opted into these public betas. I've always just waited for the updates to come out officially, because as you know, beta means the game's probably gonna be broken. So I just hold off and wait. However, I've actually been forced to get this beta version because there was a glitch, which was actually an issue with all of the trains in this game, or at least most of them, where if you get too far away, like even if you have the headlights turned on, okay, so if you have the headlights turned on, and then you get too far away from your train, the headlights will actually appear as if they're turned off, and then they don't come back on again until you're like right next to the train. And the only way to fix that is to actually get the most recent beta. That's the only way to actually. Oh, hello there. There it comes. That's the only way to actually fix that headlight issue. Although as a consequence of that, seems to have broken all the signals. So, yeah, I don't know. This game sucks. Supposed to company. Look, I said arriving. Yeah. I was not sure this is nothing with the beta, but it seems as well that the shadows underneath the train seems to not be working properly. So I don't know how to explain that one. Oh well. There's my delivery, by the way. Actually, if you played Train Sim World, you may recognize these from the East Coast Mainline Peterborough to Doncaster route. Azuma. That's the official name of these IET trains that LNR have had since 2019. And these are 700s. These are actually pretty new units as well. I'm not quite as new as the 800s. I think these 700s went to service in like 2014 or something, or they were built 2014. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I got this train. I don't even know much about it, but you know, I decided to get it because it was cool. You know. I guess I'll talk a bit about the development history of the Class 700 here in Train Simulator. So, yeah, Class 700 initially released a couple years back in early 2022, and the funny thing is, this model here, despite being sold under Dovetail Games, this train actually wasn't made by Dovetail themselves. It was actually made by, I guess, a guy by the name of Jordy, who is the guy behind Master Key Simulations. And Jordy has actually, he's kind of become like Armstrong Powerhouse's main modeling guy. Like whenever Armstrong Powerhouse are making their own train from the ground up rather than making enhancement, they actually have Jordy do the modeling. I think he's also done some modeling for some Dovetail stuff as well, in terms of trains and stuff. And so he made up a model of the Class 700, and I think initially this train was going to be sold under the Armstrong Powerhouse branding rather than Dovetail. But then I guess Dovetail didn't want the 700 for some reason. Okay, it's a little bit muddy here, but hear me out. I guess Armstrong didn't want to sell these 700 under their own thing. So then Jordy went to Dovetail, and then he sold his 700 model to Dovetail, and then Dovetail basically finished the 700, and then they put up on the Steam store. And only after that happened, then Armstrong Powerhouse got to work with their enhancement pack for the Class 700. So, it's, I don't know. It's a weird thing. And, yeah, another thing worth mentioning, like I said, okay, I'm not sure if I said this earlier, but the Class 700 enhancement pack actually came out not too long after the 700 came out. Like, usually when a new train comes out, for Train Sim Classic, or, well, if it's a British train, it typically takes Armstrong about 4 or 5 or 6 months or something to release an enhancement pack for it. But in the case of the 700, it actually came out not too long after the train itself came out. So part of me thinks that, you know, that Armstrong were either ready to go already, like they knew the 700 was coming, so they immediately got to work on the enhancement or something. Either that or they just rushed it together when the 700 first released. I don't know what happened. It's weird. But yeah. And not too long this train actually came out on Steam. Like I said, I got it on a pretty good discount. Yeah, like I said, it's actually $20 for this game, or for this train, base price, but I was able to pick it up for $7. And and like I mentioned earlier, I was able to get the Class 700 enhancement pack, in a certain way that I won't talk about. And yeah. So you may be wondering then, well, Frony, why did you decide to get the Class 700? Because I actually watched a review of this train here, this game, which was actually done by Yowie, who British Train Sim fans might know him. He actually did a review, though, of the Class 700 with the enhancement pack. And, yeah, I will say the original Class 700 was not very good. You know, the sounds were just rubbish and all, as per usual with Dovetail. But then they actually made a review of this train with the Armstrong Powerhouse pack. And I guess the Armstrong Powerhouse pack isn't actually that good either. So, yeah, I guess the Class 700 can't seem to win here in Train Sim. At least in the hearts of British rail fans. Yeah, because actually in that review, they actually conclude that the best way to experience the Class 700 is to just ride the Class 700 in real life, which, well, obviously I can't do that because I live in America and I've never been to Britain before. I will go there at some point, but I can't say about, oh, Class 700 departing, yes. Actually, this pack actually didn't get very high marks either, but yeah. But hey, I didn't pay for it, so I don't really care. Yeah. But anyways, what else was I saying? Well, then you may be asking, well, why did you pick up the Class 700 then? Well, simply because I like the Class 700. Yeah, I actually think the Class 700 is pretty cool, kind of. It's also part of the Desiro city family of trains, which also includes the trains like the Class 350, 350, 450, 444. Yeah, as well as the Class 380 as well that came to Train Symbol not too long ago. I'll save the game here just in case I forget to do it later. Yeah, I thought, you know, 700 was like, oh, the Class 700 is all cool, and yeah, I didn't buy, like I said, I didn't buy this train at first. I didn't buy this train when it released. I bought it soon after. In fact, I think actually when this train did come out, I think the Ultimate Prowess pack was already out. I'm not sure though. I don't know. But yeah, I got this train simply because I thought it was cool. And yeah, if you're, like I said, if you're a British, you know, ref, you may think the Class 700 in this game may not be that good and be like, you know, it's got the textures are a bit messed up, but the sounds aren't perfect and other things. So yeah, I guess if you're like a diehard British rail fan or a diehard Class 700 fan, you may think this isn't the best. But me, as an American who's never seen one of these in real life and has only seen it through videos, it's good enough for me. You know, $7 plus a free enhancement pack. Not a bad deal. Yeah. And of course, here we are on the East Coast Mainline. I haven't talked much about this route yet, but yeah, the route. I've actually had this route for a really long time, actually. In fact, I actually got this route with the base game of Train Simulator 2015, all the way back in November 2014. So I've actually had this route for almost 10 years. Wow, yeah, how isn't that? In fact, this route is actually 10 years old now, so yeah, really old route, actually, but still, yeah, I mean, it's still kind of up to standard, so yeah, there's that much. So, yeah. I actually really like this route, by the way. Like, this London Peterborough, they actually did a really good job with this route. I've actually driven it a number of times before today. And, well, not driving it again on video because, well, why not? Alrighty then, well, in about 10 seconds. Oh, never mind, we're ready to depart. Okay, train now ready to depart. Next couple of Finsbury Park. Alright, let's close the doors. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, I just opened the doors on the wrong side. Oh, hang on, I gotta get the manual again. Okay, so I have to press R to close the door. Okay. There we go. Alright, ready to go. Sure, yeah, 700 pull in, though. Not 700. Oh, there it is. Alright, ready to go, by the way. Okay, this light's red. Oh, no, we're clear to crew. Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, Finsbury platform 4 and 5. Should be good to go. Alright. There's the Class 37. Alright, so it's T. Okay, so it's U to open up the right side doors, or no, it's U to open up the left side doors and O to open the right side doors, and then it's R. I think it is to close them. I think it's R. Hang on, let me check. Before I forget. Oh, balls. Yeah, it's R. Okay. Okay. Should be good to go. Yeah, I haven't driven this in a really long time, so I forgot most of the key binds, but we should be good to go. Oh, to Finsbury Park. And yeah, here we are then, finally on the move. Alright. Class 700. You know, maybe the signals will fix themselves once we get on the main line, but yeah, I don't think they are. Yeah, I do apologize that the AWS gets a bit annoying after a while. Nothing I can do about it right now, unfortunately. Something we're going to have to put up with for today. I will try and find a way to fix it before I play the next scenario. Alright, let's go. Alrighty then. Well, quite a lot of faffing about there to get past the first objective, then get into King's Cross and stuff, but now we are finally on the move. Alright. Now there's the track I think that we went up beforehand, yeah. Can I get into the exterior view? Come on. Nope. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to actually do about the signals, actually. Yeah, the rather unfortunate thing is that it's actually glitch that actually just started happening as well. So... Hey, you know what, though? Actually, if I get in the exterior view... Yeah. Oh, but they have to see the visual alarm every so often. Yeah. Alright, well... Hopefully I'll be able to fix that by the next video. Alright, so first of the day, Finsbury Park. Alright. So that's train number 1P06. From King's Cross to Peterborough. And yeah, we're back in the more densely populated part again. So yeah, frame rate's going to be a bit on the downside. Although once we get further out to the countryside, the frame rate will improve once again. Yeah. For the train. Yeah. 12 cars. Okay. Alright, Finsbury Park. Okay, the brakes are pretty good on this train, actually, so I can leave it a bit late, but not too late because I don't want to overshoot the platform and then bad things happen. Okay. Alright, stop right about here. Actually, where's the marker? Oh, it doesn't have one. Oop, not, I want to go to... Dang it. Oh, I thought they played the emergency brake, but I guess I didn't. Okay, let's stop, because we're just messing about now. Alright, here we are. Finsbury Park. Hey, you know what? Since we're on a double-sided platform... Yeah. Actually, maybe that's why they implemented this door mechanism type function, because it actually allows you to open up both doors simultaneously, which is pretty cool. Yeah, by default, you can't do that. It only opens up the doors on one side of the train. That's a construction going over there. Alright, Finsbury Park. Actually, what's the next step after this? Oh, Stevenage. Oh, nice. Okay. So that's going to be able to go quite a bit of ways without stopping. Yes. I can't seem to make the destination boards work, so it's going to say not in service for the whole time. Unless... Hang on. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, then it did say hit F7 and F... Wait, what? Wait, check station screens. Really? Wait. What the heck? I'm hitting it trying to do something. Check station screens. Oh. Okay, whatever. Fine. Actually, see, doesn't seem the destination board's on the side, so I guess you just kind of look here and stuff. I don't know. Whatever. I think these lights is bogging down the frame rate a little bit, but oh well. Alright, shows up ready to depart. Next calling point will be Stevenage, due to arrive. Alright, let's go. Alright, there we go. Let's go, Stevenage. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I can't tab anymore. Okay, whatever. There's another 800 or 801. I'm just gonna keep going 800s for now, just because I. Oh, hang on. Oh, didn't realize there was a 30 coming up. Whoopsie. Alright, so over to the main line. There we go. Alright. The tab seems to have stopped working. Okay, whatever. Alright, here we go. Full power. Alright, here we go. All the way to Stevenage. Also, we get to Stevenage, so we have more stops. Another 387. All those in the scenario. Here's if the tab feature seems to not work. I can't actually check to see if I'm allowed to pass through or not, so. Alright, I guess we're just gonna wing it and hope we don't get derailed or something. Oh, there's a 180 over there. I think the 180 is just used as a prop as well as the freight car, so you don't have to get those packs. You don't have to get those packs if you don't want them. All right, now. Yep, frame rate is well, it's certainly frame rate, and yet it looks like the tab feature has stopped working. So, all right. That's because there's all these lights, so yeah. Alright, well now that we're finally going at some decent speed here. Alright. So yeah, another episode of erroneous red lights, unfortunately, so yeah. But I will try and fix that for the next video. But for this one's something I have to deal with. Oh, hang on. Let's see, 800 in the whole trains livery, which I just quite like, by the way. This livery's cool. It's got like all this decals and stuff. Yeah. Alright, we are moving. In fact, pretty much about to get 100, which is, I think, the maximum speed for this train. Yeah. Alright, the AWS Sunflowers wasn't going off, and yeah. Yeah, again, apologies for that. Nothing I can do about that right now. It's something I'm gonna have to fix before the next video. Because unfortunately, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a really simple fix, like just getting something or something. I don't know if it's complicated. I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna have to just, yeah. As I something I haven't, like I said, something I've only just noticed, you know, recently, and I noticed it on the Northeast Dakota scenario. Oh, hang on a second. There's a 717. Another 717. How about that? A lot of 717s. Yeah. Alright. And there's another one. How about that? There's a race going on here. I guess I'll use this opportunity to talk about my thoughts on this rail line in real life. I'm actually a really big fan of the East Coast Mainline in real life, you know, because this was really the first ever British main line that I actually started learning about. Because I remember way back in the day, I actually watched a lot of rail film videos on this line. I thought all the trains that run it were really cool. You know, got, you know, the HST, the Class 91, and eventually we got the, eventually we got the, you know, Class 800 or 801 EMU IAT. I thought it was really cool. And one interesting thing, well, one thing that I actually find really interesting about the East Coast Mainline is that it actually has a lot of similarities to the Northeast Corridor, which we drove out in the last video. And Northeast Corridor is, of course, my favorite rail line in the whole world, and, you know, and really just my favorite types of routes in general have always been these sort of like these like express main lines with a lot of traffic and stuff, you know. Because the East Coast Mainline is actually quite similar to the Northeast Corridor in some regards. You know, you got express trains that run up to 125 miles per hour, but you also have all these local trains that serve the different regions that the East Coast Mainline runs to. Because, yeah, and of course for today we'll be driving this route as far as Peterborough, but in real life this route ranges 393 miles from London King's Cross all the way up to Scotland in the Edinburgh Waverley station. And I just remember that now. I just realized now. I actually drove this entire route over in trains in the era. Oh, the frame rate's improved. Nice. Yeah. So, yeah, and then back here in Trains of Clouds, I think the part of the route that I've driven the most though is without a doubt the London to Peterborough section, because you know, obviously this was the first station I ever had, you know. It actually wasn't until a lot later in time that I was able to get the East Coast Main Line from York to Newcastle. And around that time I actually also got the Creative Rail route from from Peterborough to York. And then I actually refused to get the Just Trains route from Newcastle to Edinburgh because to go Just Trains fashion, that route is kind of bad. Well, I was eventually able to get that route for free, although I still haven't actually driven the route in its entirety, but I probably will someday. And actually, something else I may as well mention right now, I just realized this now. I actually had plans to drive the entirety of the East Coast Mainline in Train Simulator on a live stream. Last summer, actually. I was gonna drive the, I don't know. I think I gotta make sure to get the AWS, by the way, because if I missed the AWS, I'm gonna apply the emergency brakes, and that's no good. But yeah, I actually had plans to drive the entirety of the X-Men from London to Peterborough. I think it was London to Edinburgh on a live stream here at Trains Classic. But unfortunately, those plans fell through after I was having a lot of trouble making this scenario, because I was actually going to do a trio of live streams where there would be like super long live streams, where the first live stream I was actually going to drive from Munich to some other location, I forget what it was, based along the Munich to Innsbruck line, and then somewhere else in Austria. I was going to do that, and then I was going to do the East Coast Main Line from, I forget it was London to Edinburgh, it was Edinburgh to London, I can't remember. And then I was also going to do, and I was even going to do the entire Northeast Corridor from Washington to Boston. So I had plans for 3 big long live streams, but I was always gonna make custom scenarios for all those because, you know, I had to. But actually making these custom scenarios was a real pain in the neck. So eventually I just gave up and replaced them between those other streams. Yeah, so in the end I wound up doing 2 SimRail streams, which you may remember, as well as the Train of ATS 3 stream. No, it's something I do still want to do at some point. Yeah, I think at some point I do still want to do these full-length live streams. So yeah, not this summer, unfortunately, because I'm working on Build at Season 5 at the moment, and I have to devote as much time as I can to that project. So unfortunately, I can't do any super long. Like, yeah, I can't turn my attention to anything else, unfortunately. So yeah, since I'm working on Season 5 and I have to devote all my attention to that, I just don't have any time to do these live streams or prepare them or anything. So yeah, but I might try again next year. Let's go fast. Let's do a flyby. Come on. No, it's not gonna be on the floor then. Alright, I'm doing my own flyby then. Yeah. I've got another red light coming up here. Yes. There we have it. I could go above 100 miles per hour here, but I'm not going to because it's not necessary. Alright, there then the Class 700 at speed. Yes. Like speed. Alright. Okay, well, if I do quad... Oh, hang on. How do you get the joint sounds there? Might get him again, actually, in a bit. But after quite a lot of faffing about just to get to this point, I am finally, actually driving. Yes. Yeah, so still the rest of this problem, but like I said, yeah, that's not actually a problem with the scenario, that's just a problem with the game, so yeah, I'll have to fix that at a later point. So yeah, I do apologize if you guys get like disturbed or anything by like constant red lights or the Desiro Sunflower being on all the time. I don't even know if there is a fix for that right now, actually. I might have to just put up with this for now, but we'll see. Alright, it's not too far from Steamers already. Yeah. Alright. I will say this, so that AW is going to keep me on my toes. So I'm going to constantly press that every single time. Which is rather annoying and not realistic, by the way. You should not have to press the AW when you come up to a yellow or a red, but unfortunately I just don't have that choice today. Oh, hang on. That sounds really cool, by the way. I really like these run sounds. That's the, that's William Garden City Yard. Yeah. We're about to go to a double track. We're about to cross over the, yep, there's a viaduct. And a tunnel. There you go. Station and tunnel. Ah, it's gonna go under 25, but yeah, like I said, I can't go that fast because the maximum speed of this train is 100. Now, if I was in the 800, then yeah, I could go that fast, but yeah. Oh, we're about to switch over to the local line, I think. Also, that means we have a maximum speed of 75, just noticed. Oh. I guess the, yeah, speed limit for the express line is, 125, but then maximum speed for the local line is 75. Which makes sense, but kind of annoying because I have to slow down. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed the 100-mile-per-hour action while it lasted. But now we're about to be diverted to the local line. Oh well. Yep, that's the, alright. And there's Nebworth. Which, there's probably not a lot of people that are going to get this reference, but you may remember that one time that Matt Pelston was supposed to stop at Nebworth, and he completely missed the station. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I was there for that stream, but, actually, if I say that, yeah, I used to watch Matt Pelston back in about 2015. I eventually got bored because... Oh, hey, look at that! We got a Class 91! Yeah! How about that? Ooh, I got the inner city livery. Hang on. Wait a second. Wait, have I seen this before? Oh. Huh. Bounds green. Inner city. I didn't think that was a thing, but there you have it. Ah, here's Nebworth. Luckily, we're not stopping here today. Yeah. By the way, what's been going on with the Class 91s? Because I heard that they're going to be retiring the Class 91s in favor of the 800s and 801s and stuff. I might need to watch some East Coast Railfan videos again because I might be a little bit slow here. Yeah. You know what? If there just happens to be anybody who's railfan on the regular on the East Coast Mainline, do tell me what's actually going on with the Class 91s. Because I assume now, I think the HSCs are all retired now. I think the HSCs have been retired since 2019. However, the Class 91s still in service, I think? I'm not too sure. I actually think, well, I say I think, I've actually seen that the Class 91s have actually been painted. Repaint. Well, look at that beautiful sunrise. I think they've actually been repainted into the Interstate Swallow livery of old. Okay, I think I need to read up on the news of the East Coast Mainlinisms. Alright, we're about to wrap at Stevenage pretty soon, so I'll prepare to slow down for that. In fact, let's start slowing down now so I don't overshoot the platform or something. Oh, so far we're looking good in this scenario. I hope we are, anyway. Another one. But yeah, although this scenario was actually made, I think this scenario was actually set in the year 2022, and I think at that point, all the 91s were still in the LNER paint scheme, which was actually just the Virgin Trains East Coast's paint scheme. Yeah. You know, it's funny. Like I mentioned earlier, but I used to watch a lot of railfan videos here on the East Coast Mainline, although I haven't actually watched any on this line recently, so maybe I do that and figure out what's actually going on these days, because I do actually have a lot of interest in the East Coast Mainline, and I should really get to know the actual route better. Well, not the route, but, you know, what's going on the route. You know what I mean? Like, I know the route in terms of its geography and stuff. I just don't know what's going on right now. Okay, anyways, let's try to actually slow down in time, and actually, hang on, hang on, nailed it, oh yeah, greatest train driver in the world, alright, in fact, yep, nailed it, alright, Stevenage then. Yeah, I just checked Station Street for the longest time, but okay, that's fine. Stevenage, which location I actually know of because, for things, I've actually known Steven. Oh, hello. Oi! Hang on, I want to see this train better. I do apologize for the jump scare. I didn't know like I was coming, but there you go. It's gonna be room go by though, because why not? Come on. Unpause, break. There you go. Also, no run sounds because Dovetail are stupid. But there you go. And it goes around the corner. And as I was saying about this station, this is sort of like the middle station, I guess, between London and Peterborough. Oh, how far actually away is Peterborough from here now? Oh, 40 miles, which is actually, yeah, okay, not the halfway point, but like the big point, I guess. Wait a minute, that train passed by here. I find it to be a bit weird because I've actually heard from somebody that all trains actually stop at Stevenage, like even the express trains, so. Is that guy like an equipment move or something? Maybe. Oh, it's T. Oh, I think that means like, I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. Request that passenger denied? Oh, that's the first time I got that message today. Alright, because I'm stopped at the station? That might be. Alright, shows over to depart. Next time we'll be Hitchin. Due to arrive at 6:49. Okay, so we'll now close the doors. And apparently I'm not allowed to pass this red signal, but I have to because I have to get to the next station. Oh. Okay, well I don't see anybody from me, so I'm just gonna just go anyway. Alright, let's go. Alright. And here we go, off to Hitchin. Now, this is gonna be pretty close to each other, though. I'll get to Huntingdon. Alright, accelerate. Oh, now the lights are green? Huh. Let's see if that stays consistent. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, now the lights are working properly? Okay, fine. Anything goes with this game. And yeah, well, hope you guys enjoyed our 100-mile-per-hour running from earlier, because it looks like now we're going to be limited to 75 now for a while, which, I mean, of course, we're on the local line. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see if they did AWS now every so often. We'll see how long this lasts, though. We'll see how long until the signals glitch out again. Anyway, I guess something else. I guess I'll also talk about this route a bit. Specifically, the route here in Train Sim Classic, you know, London to Peterborough. I'm a little bit annoyed because this is the route that Dovetail should have made for Train Sim World. Like, you know, like as you know, in Train Sim World, we have the route that goes from Peterborough to Doncaster, which, in my opinion, I think that route is just boring. Okay, Peterborough to Doncaster. I mean, well, okay, we all know why Dovetail chose that section of the East Coast Mainline, because that section was easy to make, you know. Basically meant that Dovetail could cheap out and stuff, you know. Because the thing is that a lot of people wanted the East Coast Mainline in Train Sim World, and understandably so. East Coast Mainline is a very well-known line in Britain. And even just the train and potential, it's just, there's a lot you can do with the East Coast Mainline. But, in Dovetail Games fashion, rather than do a good section of the East Coast Mainline, like London to Peterborough, like this, they instead decided to make the route from Peterborough to Doncaster. And nope, I guess the red light's already messed up. Alright, fine. I can almost edge it anyway, so fair enough. But yeah, in typical Dovetail fashion, they just instead decided to not do the route from London to Peterborough. So I do it from Peterborough to Doncaster. Yeah. And it's a shame because, you know, we also have the Class 700 in Train Sim World. And actually, what would have been really cool is if we had the East Coast Mainline. Well, yeah, it would have been really cool if in Train Sim World we had the East Coast Mainline from London to Peterborough. You know, with the Class 800. Now, look, I guess the Class 700 would have been a little bit weird because the Class 700, you know, they had previously released 700 as a standalone DLC for Train Sim World. And I don't know. I don't know, it's stuff tail. Yeah. But it's just a shame that that doesn't make the section that we actually all wanted. Because I also think that if you made the East Coast Mainline from London to Peterborough, you know, you'd have a lot of fun with it. You know, there's a lot of traffic, a lot of different trains to see. But nope, instead they did the section from Peterborough to Doncaster, which is pretty boring. Alright, let's come to a stop here. Alright, welcome to Hitchin. Well, it seems the red lights were fixed for a little bit, but now they're broken again. Shame. Oh well. Hitchin. That's getting some nostalgic feelings now, since, I mean, yeah, to be fair, I have driven this route a lot. Like, I don't even know how many times I've driven this route in its entirety, or even just a portion of it. I don't do this route very often these days, though, because I've done basic thing. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Alright, off to Arce, or Arce, I don't know how to say that. Alright, we're off again. Now let's watch the train depart. Because I want to see if the pantograph is fixed or not. Nope. Despite the fact that we are running, or supposed to run overhead power, the pantographs, I guess they don't work right. Okay. I say don't work right, like I said, that is, or, yeah, no, like, yeah, that is a visual error. That's not, like the pantographs are actually broken. That's just a visual thing. Like, the pantographs, they are working. You just can't see it. Because this game is garbage. Ah, dear. Let's get a beautiful sunrise. Shines really nicely on this train, actually. Oh, it says I'm working again. Okay. I guess it only messes when you have to pull into the station. Fair enough. Let's go up to 80 now. But yeah, overall, I think I would even go as far as saying my favorite section of the East Coast Mainline is the part from London to Peterborough, just because it's the most busy, most interesting, and just the most fun. Now having said that, I have driven the section from Peterborough to York, the Creative Over. I've driven that route a few times. Although not recently, though. Maybe I should revisit that route at some point. And I also got the York to Newcastle route, which is the modernized version from DP Simulation. I guess also worth mentioning, in case you don't know this already, there's actually two different variants of the East Coast Mainline from York to Newcastle in Train Sim. So there's the original Kuju one from 2007, which is actually based in the 1970s, back in the BR Blue era. And then you can also get a modernized version of that route made by DP Simulation. Yeah. Actually, I think Just Trains. No, I said I think. I know Just Trains also made their own modernized version of that route. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting that one. Just get the DP simulation one instead. It's better and it's free. Actually, are Just Trains still selling that old route? I don't know, but if they are, I wouldn't recommend it. Although I would like to try it out myself though, just for the lulz, you know. I think it's literally just the Kuju route for the most part, but they obviously added on Canton area and updated some scenery bits and stuff. But on the whole, yeah. Also, whistle or hornboard. Oh. Crossing. I accidentally hit the N key out of habit. Because, yeah, if you play Train Sim on keyboard, the key bind for secondary horn is different. In Train Sim, like, yeah, here in Train Sim Classic, the key bind for the secondary horn has always been the B key. However, in Train Sim World, it's the N key. So, and since I basically like to play both games, Train Sim Classic and Train Sim World, I sometimes mix up the key binds. Like, I'm used to pressing, you know, N key for the secondary horn in one game, and I go over to the game and I have to remember, oh, it's B in this game. It's like, yeah. Alright, welcome to Arl Say. I don't know how to say that. I apologize if I butchered that up. Alright, we're actually in a more sort of countryside portion of this route. Where's the stopping marker here? I guess it's S. I guess we'll stop here. Okay. Hang on. Stop. Ah, good enough. There we are. Alrighty then. Here's the old train then. Although, of course, the back of the train is off the platform and the door's open, though, so that's a bit weird. Yeah, that's something else, though. You know, one thing I like about Train Sim Classic is that when you stop at a station, the doors will only open on the cars that are actually, like, stopped within the platform. Whereas, like, any cars that are off the platform, the doors will just stay closed. But this train, with its name spec, works a bit differently in the sense where you hit T like you would normally, but then you have to hit another button to actually open up the doors, like, properly. So, like, there's a bit of a disconnect. The doors open up on these back coaches, even though they're not even on the platform. So, you know, if you were to fall out here, well, yeah, if you were to walk out here, you would fall out, and then, yeah. Alright, ready to depart? Okay, Biggles Wade. So we shall close the doors. Alright, Biggles Wade. Alright, let's go. Let's just from the interior view this time. Yeah. I can't hear as well, though. Alright, off to Biggles Wade. Anything happening elsewhere? Oh yeah, some stuff in the Discord, but I can't look at that right now because I'm driving. Oh, I'm recording a video. She's going to 75. Well, at least the sales are working now. That's strange. So sometimes signals work, other times they don't. That is very weird. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that before I record the next video. Yeah. Oh, and Red said that the signals are broken again. Come on. I guess I should mention the next video. I just talk about that for a second, actually. So for the past few videos now, I've been talking about my Chicago trip video. And well, I'm pleased that video is now finished. Yeah. And I'm just wondering the reason why it took me quite a while actually to get that video done is because I've also been working on build at season 5 during this time. So yeah, since I have to get since I have to get build at season 5 done by a certain point, I've had to prioritize that over basically everything else. So I've been just trying to find whatever time I can to actually work on the Chicago trip video. But fortunately, I've now had enough time to actually finish that video, and yeah, I should say that the Chicago trip video will be the next video that we'll be uploading, and that'll be going up on Saturday, the 17th. So next Saturday, 1 week from now, or 1 week from when this video goes up. I keep hearing noise. I think it's like a train that's right behind me, but nah, I don't know. I guess I'm going crazy. But yeah, so next Saturday is going to be the Chicago trip video, and then the video after that, 2 weeks from now, will be another Train Simulator Classic video, and hopefully by then we'll resolve the signaling issue. Yeah. Well, there's another 800 there. Yes. Alright, almost at Biggleswade. Actually, you know something else that's interesting as I'm doing this? Because I've driven this route so much, I've actually remembered most of the station names. Like, a lot of times if I don't drive a route, you know, for like a long period of time, I typically forget most of the station names and then sort of remember them as I go along. But this, you know, this time I'm getting to each station and then I see the name like, hey, I remember that. Okay, yeah, S, so we'll stop there. Alright, and... oh, are we gonna stop in time? Ooh, a little bit, that's pretty good. Alright. Also, let's just notice as well, I don't think the doors actually open up on the AI trains. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, I just realized that now. Yeah, one downside as well to this, like, opening mechanism that Optical Browser programmed in here is the doors don't actually open up on the AI trains. So it just... I don't know. I guess Samsung didn't think that through. And also, my question also is why? Why did they program this? Why don't they just keep it the usual? I don't know. Sandy. Alright. Well, if I were to go in this scenario, by the way. Oh, try to get a view of the sun, kind of. Yeah, so low in the sky, but it's coming up. Okay, we'll see how these things actually work this time. Oh yeah, they are red, so yeah. Oh, yeah, they're good. Yeah, technically the N key does work in this train, and it's, I think that's the other depot horn. So it's like a quieter horn that you can blow rather than the full blast. You can even hear the difference in the horn. Oh, speeding. Ah. Alright, I have to run from Sandy now. And let's agree again. Okay. Then I'm inconsistent. Ah, dear, oh dear. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far, though. I know this has been a really long video. I don't even know how long I've actually been recording this for, actually. Yeah. Next video will be shorter, though. I say shorter. It won't be much shorter. Well, no. It'll be about an hour. Wait, say next video. Okay, I should say next... When I say next video, I mean next video on Train Sim Classic. Like I said, the actual next video I'll be uploading will be the Chicago trip video, and that video is actually going to be about 3 hours long. So, yeah. Alright, Sandy. Isn't it interesting how there's a station called Sandy on this route? And yeah, I think a lot of these platforms aren't going to be long enough to actually hold this entire train. You know, how do they actually do this in real life, by the way? Actually, is this train in... Oh, hello. Speedy train. Is this train in driver-only operation mode? Or do we have a guard on this one, too? I don't know. Alright, Sandy. Because one thing I just noticed is that if this train is in driver-only operation, then, yeah, that means the doors would open on the back coaches, which, as you know, is not exactly safe, is it now? Because, you know. So over here is the passenger view, by the way. First class. Yes. And doesn't look like there's a passenger view in any of the other coaches. Or maybe... No, I think it's only the end coaches. Alright, just other part. Next station will be St. Nuts. Okay. Alright, let's go. That's a pretty cool train. I like the way this thing looks. Maybe that's why I like it so much, because of the design. Yeah. Yeah, I will say one of the first things that attracts me to certain trains is the design. Like I look at the design and I, you know, if I think a train looks really cool, then I'm gonna like the train. Or otherwise, if a train looks really ugly, then I'm not gonna be that much of a fan of it. Or even if a train just kind of looks mid, then I'm just not gonna care for it. But luckily, this train fits the first category where it looks cool, so therefore I like it. Yep, Sunrise, that is the power of the Optimal Prowess Skywell Enhancement Pack. And yeah, I basically play this game always with the Enhancement Pack now. Like if there's a route that I want to drive on, but it doesn't have the Skywell Enhancement thing by default, I'll just put the files in and play it like that. Like I basically just don't play this game with the regular weather settings anymore because they just look kind of ugly compared with. I mean, just look at this. Oh, the tractor. Yep, now we're in the more countryside part of this route. There's a lot of farmlands. Yeah. Clarkson's farm. You know what though? Would be kind of neat to have like a farm like right next to a railway line, especially for like a rail fan. Well, think about, you know, you get to do your farming and stuff in your tractor, and occasionally you see the set of a train going by. Actually, especially on a line like this, which is like very busy, so you see a lot of trains. I say that, I guess there's a good number of farmers out there who don't really like that, actually, because I know that, with High Speed 2, over in the UK. They're actually having to build a part of the line underground. Because I guess they couldn't get approval from the farmers to build the line overground, so they have to build a tunnel under the ground instead to, I guess, keep everyone happy. Which is kind of a shame. Oh, there's another grade crossing there. Yeah, when I says the bell sound. Which is that kind of wee 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 wee. Cause it's like an ambulance, actually. Maybe that's where they got it from. Well, personally, I think I prefer the ding 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 that we have here in America. Yeah. Alright, pretty much go back up to 80. And she's green again, so I don't know. These things don't seem to work right. Dovetail Games, ladies and gentlemen. And they're the ones who will be releasing Train Sim World 5 soon, which is just a copy and paste of, well, all the other Train Sim Worlds. Oh, joy. You know what? I may as well talk about that real quick since I just mentioned that now. Dovetail actually came up with a little article, I guess. Well, I say article, it's not really an article, but I guess a bit of a hype builder to their upcoming Dovetail Direct stream, which is happening in a couple of weeks. And I was actually looking at the, well, beforehand, I looked at the July roadmap when it came out. I noticed that they had 6 new pieces of content that'd be revealed on the Dovetail Direct stream. And when I saw that, I was like, yep, there's gonna be Train Sim World 5. Because I saw 5 new contents to be revealed. And, oh, we got a red. Yeah, of course we do. 6 new content to be revealed, and I noticed that one of them was the, was actually an upcoming Just Trains route. Yeah, I said the upcoming Just Trains route. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's like a little factory here. Yeah, okay, I have driven this route plenty of times, but not in the last couple of years, so I'll probably have... Still gonna be surprised by a couple of scenery bits here and there. Oh, that's a single yellow. Wait a minute. Single yellow. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. A yellow light that's actually not erroneous? Well, I am running so they had a schedule. Oh. Never mind, it says requested approved. Alright. Never mind, it was in fact erroneous. Yeah, I just cleared the spat, so yeah. Alright, then up to St. Knots we go. Anyway, as I was saying about the July roadmap, so they had 6 new pieces of content to be revealed. And one of them was the Just Trains route, but then the other 5 was all the Dovetail stuff. I assumed that content that was going to be revealed was the was essentially the 3 base routes, okay, the 3 base routes of Train Sim World 5, plus 2 of the Loco Packs that will be in the deluxe edition of Train Sim World 5, which we know is coming out, well, soon, because they basically confirmed it. I say that, maybe I'm wrong. But, because here's the thing as well, on this little hype article that they put out recently, they also mentioned that, well, they did say 6 new routes are going to be revealed for Train Sim World 5. So that made me think to myself, maybe they're not going to be revealing Train Sim World 5. Maybe instead they're going to be revealing just more stuff that's going to be coming to Train Sim World 4. Like, maybe they're not going to release a new Train Sim World game. So I don't really know. Yeah. I don't really know what we're going to be getting with this stuff to the Direct stream. So, yeah. I will be watching that stream, however. In fact, I actually have plans of doing a live stream the day after the Dovetail Direct where I go over my own thoughts and stuff. Yeah. Kind of like what I did for Train Sim World 3 where I did that why people are angry. Although that was more about the community. I guess you could say community reaction. But then a year later, I actually did a video on Train Sim World 4. Talking about the new stuff coming to that game. Got it seemed right on the... Yeah, that will do. And this year, I like to doing a live stream talking about all my thoughts on the Delta Direct thingamajig. Just because it'll be easier and less time consuming than if I were to make a video. Because, yeah, with a video, I would have to, you know, edit it, film footage for it, stuff like that. I'm basically going to do it in the style of the, of that talk show I did, actually, earlier this year, where I talked about, well, 3 things. You know, being the Train Sim World 4 PC editor, as well as Train Sim Classic 2024. Ooh. Class 66. Hang on, can I, pull away while this train passes by? Well, I was not expecting to see this, but look at that. Class 66. Look at a freight train. How about that? Playing freight cars. How about that? Ah, there's my train. That was a nice reference shot there. Oh, AWS. Almost missed it. Alright, well, we're not too far off, actually. Next up, we have Huntington. And then it's down to Peterborough. Alright. So we're nearly done with this scenario. But yeah. And something else that's also worth mentioning about that little article thing that they put out is that they also said that in this dovetail direction they're also gonna be talking briefly about that tram simulator thing or whatever that is that they're working on with some other developer. And they also mentioned that they're also going to be unveiling some other big project that they've never talked about yet. So, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna be revealing Train Sim World 5 with a bunch of other stuff, or maybe they won't be revealing Train Sim World 5. Well, we're not gonna know until August 20th, which is now only a couple weeks away. I am looking forward to it, although more so because I'm curious, you know. Yeah. I should say I'm not really that excited for Train Sim World 5, at least not yet. Maybe who knows? Maybe they'll blow me away with multiplayer or something, but I doubt that. But not the 700 series. 700 series. No, Class 700. That's in Japan. I guess technically it is the 700 series train, but they don't like to call it that. And in Britain, they call it the Class 700. So, come on, Funny, make sure you get your terminology correct. Hang on. You know, on that note, how does the horn sequence actually work over in the UK? Yeah. Not too sure. Alright, anything else? Nope. Just some stuff on the Discord. Check, yeah. I actually have my secondary monitor turned off. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but yeah, I have my monitor just so I don't have to, you know, see stuff. Because I know OBS is on and recording. I hope it is anyway. Imagine if I get this video done and I figure out, oh great, didn't actually record properly. But yeah, no. I think actually on my taskbar it actually has like a red ball, which I think means that is a recording. So yeah, hopefully it is, or else I'm gonna be mightily mad. But I think it'll be fine. Yeah, it should be all right. Oh, so anyway, because I have nothing else to post for this Saturday. In fact, I was actually getting quite frustrated early in this video when I was doing, you know, the whole beginning part. Like, I almost decided to just cancel this whole video and just not do it today and just do it next week or something and stuff, but eventually I was able to figure everything out, and well, here I am doing at least the scenario works, so that's good. Yeah, well, except for the fact that we have all these red signals, but like I said, yeah, another scenario that's just to do with this game, so yeah, something I have to look into fixing. Alright, well, we're nearly there. Almost at Peterborough. Actually, is it Peterborough or is it Oh, it is Peterborough. That was Petersborough. No. Maybe. I don't know. Yep, I guess what happens when a simpleton American drives British trains. Oh, there's Huntingdon not too far off. And then straight to Peterborough, which will be the last stop for this journey and the end of the scenario. Alright, let's go to have you up the oh, the bridge forgot to load there. There's a 40-mile-per-hour speed limit coming up. I think that's gonna be for when we change on to the main line. Because I think at this station the 4-track section of the line actually ends, and then it's 2-track all the way to Peterborough. Alright, so let's get on the brakes then. Oh yeah, it is, because I was under 25. Yeah, we're gonna change lines and then speed. I actually did do a speed test with this thing some time ago. Actually, I think this thing can actually get up to about 116 miles per hour. And weirdly enough, it doesn't have to actually tell you what the next speed of this train is anywhere in this cab. Alright, well, I'll assume that's 100. Oh, wait, what the heck? This game. Right, let's try and stop in time then. And here we are. And once again, we were just able to put the whole train to the platform. How about that? And yeah, it seems to me... Wait. Oh. Yep. I think that's supposed to be a gantry here, but it hasn't worked. Yeah. So we got a train that's basically running off of batteries because the pantographs haven't raised up. Oh, hello! And there you go. Alright, depart again. Alright, hang on. Oh. There we go. There's a little highway here. Alright, and Peterborough, the last stop for this journey. Should we click go through here? Yep. Alright, we're good to go. Alright. Well, we had quite a few hiccups at the beginning. When I say quite a few, well, at least on my own end. Yeah, obviously you guys won't see all that because well, you don't need to. Oh, hang on, we gotta not exceed 40 here. I just realized. As we are changing tracks. But yeah, quite a few hiccups at the start, but thankfully, in the end, we were able to play the scenario properly. I guess it's also quite convenient that most of the hiccups happened, at the beginning of the scenario, and not like out on the mainland. Like, imagine if we were almost there, something and then suddenly something goes wrong, and then, yeah. Well, thankfully, it didn't happen. We're at the speed. All right, we'll be able to go to 100 again. First time I've actually been able to do that since we left London. King's Cross. King's Cross, London's Euston. Everybody knows that. Rubbish. It's Paddington. Sure, all the Simtom fans of that story. Yeah. More of the story is London has multiple stations. And hey, we actually happen to be on the East Coast Mainline. Which Gordon, or Gridgen, as I like to call him, I actually would have ran on this line way back in the day. Actually, this line was home to, well, a couple other famous engines you may know. Mallard and Flying Scotsman. Yeah. Actually, that's another reason why I actually like this route so much. Because, you know, it's home to those famous engines. And actually, in case you didn't know, there's actually a backdated version of the East Coast Mainline, which I think goes all the way from London to York. It was actually been backdated to the steam era days. Yeah. Well, some other signals on my line are all red, but then the signal on the local line are green. How fair is that? Man, this flyback camera doesn't even work right. Oh, I'll get to speed and then we'll do some flyby stuff. More farmlands. Yes. Oh, the balance doesn't need to max the track. Oh well. I think it's that fence there. Hang on, what if I were to... Nah, it doesn't work. Oh well. Oh, 100 miles per hour. There you have it. Oh, there we go. See if we can get one more. Oh, okay, that was a lucky break. Okay. Hang on. Oh. No, okay. Well, in case you were wondering what I was doing, I was actually holding down the 4 key to try and get the camera to place up on the ground, but unfortunately it didn't. Oh, hang on. Nope. Why can't they just program the camera to not... Oh, hang on, we're about to... On a 4-track section. Alright. Nah. Alright. Well, I tried. Oh, come on, you could do a thing. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, well, maybe with a 800 or 801 IET. Alright, well, at this point, not much left to do at this point. Gotta speed all the way to Peterborough. And then that'll be the end of this scenario. Let's go back at the cab for a little bit. Actually, what's the, oh. Yeah, I guess they don't have the pass view in, like, the front and rear carriages. Or coaches, which is a shame, because obviously there's a 12-car long train, but Yeah, I guess the only front and back ones are the ones that don't leave balls, so, yeah. Alrighty then. Well, not much else for me to say at the moment. There's the... Yep, I'm about to go into 2 tracks now. Yeah. Oh, hang on. There you have it. Even the gates work correctly. How about that? This is another one? No, this is the static one. I want to make the ding ding. Well, not really ding ding, but you know what I mean. Less than 100? A visible gantry there. Anyway, you're locking. Alright, 5 miles to go. Well, like I said, we had those hiccups at the beginning, but after that I've had fun, you know. Driving on a route that I've driven on loads of times, but not recently though. But good to come back here again. Actually, I've been saying that I've actually driven this route here on this channel before. Well, that was a long time ago. I haven't actually been back here recently on the channel until now. Well, like I said, would have done that live stream last year throughout the entirety of this route, but yeah, as we know, that didn't come out. So yeah. Although we'll probably try again next year. As thankfully next year there probably won't be any big projects that will have to take priority over everything. So yeah. And yeah. So yeah, pretty fun scenario as well, as long as you know how it works. Yeah. Yeah, the main thing I will look out for is yeah, make sure you wait that long enough in the yard before it tells you to actually go, and then you can actually go and go. And yeah. I'm not sure what happened the first time I played this, because I have played this now before. Oh, that was 2 years ago, so maybe I forgot about it. I don't know. Oh well. Look, the starts going over there. I guess also worth saying as well, we're about to arrive at Peterborough, which is actually the end of this route here in Train Sim Classic. Yeah. Well, by default anyway. Obviously, to get certain other versions of this route, you can drive further up the line. But this is actually the default Steam version, with some enhancements. And so, I'll go as far as Peterborough. And there it is, Peterborough, Platform 2. Alright, start slowing down now. Let's gonna arrive a couple minutes early, even though we didn't go above the speed limit of this train. Or maximum service speed, if you know what I mean. Peterborough. And there's the bridge. Oh, there's a line that goes somewhere. Oops. Hey, you know what though? Peterborough, we were actually here last year. At the end of that Train Sim World stream. And there's the 4387s. Well, if you ever wanted to go further south, Peterborough, and you only have the Train Sim World route, well, there you go. Get the Train Sim Classic first, because you like to go down to London. And this section is also a lot more fun to drive on. And right as we're almost done, my mom comes into my bedroom to tell me that, oh, it needs a new TV. Because I guess the old one fell down, so, yay. Cool, so I get to do that now. Yay! Now yeah, well, tell you what, the timing was convenient. I like how she asked me that right as I'm about to finish up here. So, yeah. Well, yeah, convenient timing as here I am about to arrive in Oh, come on. What is this Bill Can doing here? This is the default route. Come on. Typical. Alright, well, here we are then in Peterborough, the last stop for this service and this scenario. So yeah, quite a long scenario there, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. But here we are then. The last stop for this train. Alrighty then. Oh, this is the last stop for the scenario, so that's gonna make me wait the 3 minutes I have to wait, or it's gonna be scan the scenario, I don't know. Whatever. Alrighty then, Peterborough. Oh, hello. Freight train. Oh, that's just utilizing the Armstrong Prowse classics as well. Yeah. Interesting. Not the cars, though. Oh, and there's one that goes up to Doncaster, if you guys will be familiar with the Train Sim World route. Yeah. Actually, there's some more freight stuff over there. Nice. There we go. Alrighty then. Well done, driver. That's it for journey. It's been a long time since you last had something new from cold. No kidding, but you managed just fine. Desiro, we'll see you for return journey to London, which obviously will be a separate scenario, and maybe that's at another point, but we will see. Well, there you have it then. 12 out of 12. Oh yeah, passed stage 91 times, but as we know, that's the fault of the game, but oh well. Alrighty then, and that is going to do it. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Next video, of course, will be the Chicago trip video, but then the next video after that will be, once again, on Train Sim Classic, and we'll be driving a different train in a different country. So, yeah, but that'll be, of course, for the next couple of videos. But, like I said, that's it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in whatever I make next.